I'm going to share the points you need to know before joining Amazon Pan-European FBA, and also difference between Pan-European versus European Fulfillment Network. Pan-Europe FBA is a program rolled out by Amazon which allows you to send your products to Europe and use fulfillment by Amazon on all of the European platforms. Amazon states that the Pan-European FBA program is designed to bring your products closer to the customer so that they can receive shipments faster and provide a better service for all Amazon's customers. If you are thinking about joining the program, I have made this video to go over it. There are a few major pain points that people struggle when they join the program. So I want to make sure that you prepare before making the decision, like to join or not to join. If you don't know me, I am Sania here, and this is my channel, which is a best place to help you learn more about Amazon FBA among a whole range of other stuff. If you like this video, please show your support and hit the like button. And if you like these sorts of videos and you are interested in Amazon FBA and the subjects I have spoken about, please do subscribe to my channel. I also have a free step-by-step guide on how to start your Amazon FBA journey the right way in the description down below, so do check that out. Many people ask me that can Pan-European sell in Germany or can Pan-European sell in UK, and the answer is yes, of course. If you want to use the Pan-European network, you need a VAT number for all of those core Amazon marketplace countries. This is because you have to pay VAT to the country your stock is being stored and distributed from. Please be warned, I am not a tax advisor, so you will need to double check what you will certainly need a VAT number for each core country to use the Pan-European network. I am going to go through the advantages and precautions that you should really listen out. So without further delay, let's get started. If you sell on Amazon in the UK, then you will be aware that you can already ship product to Europe from Amazon FBA warehouse. In the UK PAN program, it is a bit different to this, and Amazon will take your products from the warehouse in the UK and ship them over to the warehouses in the Europe. Then they can ship the products out directly from the European warehouse to the customers when they purchase it. Amazon will disperse your inventory from your UK FBA warehouse to the European warehouse when this is required. Amazon determines the demand from the customers in each European country, and they ship your products to the warehouse closest to them so that the products are on the hand when they need to be delivered. One of the first things is to think about tax implications and the cost to join the new PAN program. First and foremost, you are going to need a VAT number for each country you are planning to sell. Like UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, you need VAT numbers for that. At a minimum, you are going to need a VAT number for Germany or the number of countries you mentioned above. So with that, there is a quite bit of paperwork and cost in setting up. So before you jump into it, do a little bit of research and the paperwork. Do a little bit of research online and make sure you fully understand how much is actually going to cost you to get a VAT number and a tax advisor or a company that can deal with your tax returns in those specific countries before you make the decision. Make sure you fully research how much all of this is going to cost. The European marketplace with Amazon can be great, but there is quite a bit of legal work and settings up to do when you are first diving into the program. So before you press the button, stop and do some research to make sure you fully understand the cost implications of settings up and getting a VAT number. Very important. Next up is that you have got to think about the time. So the whole process is actually going to take about like a little bit longer than you would expect it. First of all, you need to prepare all the documents that each country wants from you. So you are going to have to put them together in a pack. If you have got like a tax advisor or you got a company, that's actually helping you get the VAT number in each country. They're gonna help you put together all that in a pack of documents and certificates that you are going to need in the process. Many people don't realize that it actually takes quite a long time to get all the paperwork together in the first place. There's a lot of forms to fill out, things to sign, official documents, and all sorts of things that you are going to need. So make sure you fully understand what each of those things are. Like first you understand that, and after you get all those documentations done, it's actually going to take you several months until you are given a VAT for each of those countries. So every country will be different. Some might approve VAT number quickly, but others might actually take quite a bit of time. But no need to panic and opt out of the PAN button. You don't have to join the PAN program until you have got a VAT number in each of the countries. Now, some people get confused between the PAN EU network and the EF network. EFN stands for the European Fulfillment Network. If you have joined this network, you can have your listing the other European marketplaces as well as the UK. But everything will be stored in one destination. For some people, if their native country was UK, so all the stock was still held in the UK. If a French customer or a German customer was to make an order, the item would be stored in the UK and sent out in the EFM network. So basically on the EF network, the fees are much higher. So you need to be fully aware of these fees and all of your associated costs on the EF network. In PAN program, you will actually make quite a bit of savings when it comes to the individual fulfillment cost, and this is simply because once you have your VAT numbers for each country, you can move your products and store them in destination country of choice. So you might send thousands of units to Germany, or you might send 500 units to France, and so like you're free to move around and store stocks in those countries because you have a VAT number in those countries, and the VAT that you are supposed to pay is based on where the stock is actually stored. Makes sense, right? Before you dive in, make sure you research and look at the difference between the EF network and the Pan-European network because they are completely different. And before you join the PAN network, you are going to need all of your VAT numbers. I'm sure you are all aware of Amazon's Prime shipping services where customers can get free 2-day delivery. So most of the time, in order to qualify for that, your stock is actually going to be needed to be held in the country where it is sold. In order to hold the stock in Germany, you are going to be on the PAN program. That way, if a customer goes on Amazon and buys your product, then it will be ready to ship out. It's unlikely that your products will have a Prime badge unless you are in the Pan-European program. You will get more customers, as you know, when you have Prime eligibility for your customers. More people will purchase your products. Amazon customers law of Prime, and that's no different in Europe. So if you can give them local Prime service, you will get more customers from those local European platforms. The other thing is, when I talk about cost, I'm talking about the cost of the whole project. So there are like some things to think about. You are going to need to pay to translate all of your listings unless you're fluent in multiple languages, or another, like someone that's happy to do that for you free of cost. So all your listings are going to need to be translated and the cost adds up. Another thing is you are going to need to set up customer service reps or have somebody ready to speak to the customer in their native language. So this means for Germany, France, Italy and Spain, you are going to need a rep that speaks the language that's ready to respond to any customer messages. Amazon will handle returns and issues like when customer contacts them directly. But every customer has the option to contact you as a seller. This means that you will receive messages from customers in each marketplace. As usual, you will have 24 hours to reply to any messages. For this reason, we have native speaking customer service agents for each marketplace. Of course, it's another expense, right? So when you are going to launch the products, you need to rank for the keywords in each marketplace. And if you are an Amazon seller, you know that it will cost you money. So adds up that also. So make sure you fully understand how much it is going to set you back before diving in. The last point on cost is the cost of acquiring your VAT numbers for each marketplace. You are going to need advice, you are going to need a specialist to help you actually secure those numbers, and it's going to cost you money. Be aware of that. Guys, Pan-European program is great, but please listen to my advice because you might end up costing yourself quite a bit of money. So yeah, take the time out, figure it out, plan ahead and be patient. Don't rush. If you are a small seller and haven't been around much time, please don't sign up to Pan-European. It will decrease your growth. Focus on your market one step at a time. Keep growing slowly and then only get into Pan-Europe. Trust me that was my mistake, seriously. So people don't realize how big the commitment is. I didn't realize also. It's so expensive and you really have to be ready for the process. If you are thinking about going on it, I would recommend running a cost analysis to build an idea of time and cost before you jump in. I hope you found this video really useful about points you need to know before joining Amazon Pan-European FBA and also the difference between Pan-European versus Pan-Fulfillment Network. If you want a topic that you want me to try and help with, send me your messages and comment below on this video and I'll try to make a video on it as soon as possible. Once again guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you and every comment you do. So do subscribe to my channel as I upload the value bombs every week. So do watch my video here and I'll see you there.